Tyson Fury is gearing up for one of the most anticipated rematches in heavyweight boxing history, as he prepares to face Alexander Usyk for the Unified World Heavyweight Championship. The British fighter has recently released a sneak peek of his training footage, showcasing a physique that is attracting attention across the boxing world. Fury's transformation has caught the eyes of numerous experts, who are impressed by his dedication and the physical shape he is in ahead of the rematch. Many have commented on his impressive conditioning and newfound muscularity, a far cry from his earlier, more bulky form. In fact, some are saying that this could be the most focused and dangerous version of the Gypsy King that we've seen in years. Fury's rematch with Usyk is seen as the definitive test for both fighters. After suffering his first career loss in May to Usyk by a split decision, Fury is eager for redemption and is determined to leave nothing to chance. Boxing professionals have weighed in with their predictions and analyses, discussing the strengths and weaknesses of both men. While many acknowledge that Usyk's technical skills, agility, and footwork make him a formidable opponent, there is also a belief that Fury's size, reach, and experience in dealing with top-tier competition may give him the edge, especially if he can apply his strength and use his weight to his advantage. A notable point of discussion has been Fury's size. Tyson Fury is one of the largest heavyweights in the history of the sport, standing at 6'9" and often weighing around 270 pounds. While some have expressed concerns that his weight could slow him down or make him susceptible to Usyk's movement, many believe that it could become a key weapon in the fight. His imposing frame gives him a natural advantage, especially when considering his ability to pressure opponents and use his strength in close quarters. Usyk, at 6'3" and usually weighing around 220 pounds, will have a size disadvantage, but his exceptional footwork, speed, and technical skill have proven to be equalizers in the past. Among those who have weighed in on the fight is former IBF world champion Jermaine Taylor. He has expressed sympathy for Usyk, noting that Fury's size and physicality will likely be too much for the Ukrainian to handle in the rematch. Taylor has also praised Fury for his training, stating that the footage reveals a fighter who is in prime condition and ready to deliver a dominant performance. According to Taylor, this new version of Fury, more focused, more disciplined, could be the key to overcoming Usyk, who is undoubtedly a tough opponent. Sean Porter, a former world champion and boxing analyst, is backing Fury to win the rematch. He believes that Fury is capable of making the necessary adjustments and using his size and reach to nullify Usyk's strengths. Porter points to Fury's previous performances, especially in rematches against Deontay Wilder, where Fury adjusted his tactics to dominate in ways many thought were impossible. Porter believes that Fury's tactical versatility is one of his strongest assets and that, while Usyk's boxing IQ is undeniable, Fury has the tools to overcome him, especially if he uses his physical advantages effectively. Despite Porter's confidence in Fury's abilities, he also cautions that Fury cannot afford to let his guard down against Usyk. He warns that Usyk's mental toughness and ability to adapt during a fight could be decisive factors. Porter highlights the fact that Usyk is a great strategist who can adjust his game plan in real time, switching from boxing off the back foot to applying pressure and using volume punching to wear his opponents down. This versatility makes Usyk a difficult fighter to predict and even harder to beat. Fury, therefore, cannot rely solely on his natural ability or strength. He will need to be mentally sharp and prepared for anything Usyk throws his way. The fight is being billed as a clash between two of the sport's greatest tacticians, and the unpredictability of Fury's style has kept many experts on edge. Matchroom Boxing CEO Eddie Hearn, although a little uncertain about Fury's prospects, has expressed his belief that the British fighter can still win, given his intelligence in the ring. Hearn has emphasized that Fury has a unique ability to adapt, and despite some people doubting him, he has consistently proven them wrong. However, Hearn also acknowledges that Usyk's skills are hard to overcome, and it will be difficult for Fury to win if he doesn't put in the necessary work and focus. Former world champion Bernard Hopkins has also weighed in, predicting another victory for Usyk. Hopkins believes that Usyk's boxing IQ, along with his size and heart, make him a dangerous opponent for Fury. Despite the size difference, Hopkins feels that Usyk's mental strength and tactical brilliance will ultimately lead him to victory. He foresees a late stoppage for Usyk, possibly due to a mercy call by the referee as Fury struggles to cope with the pressure. Hopkins points to Usyk's ability to wear opponents down mentally and physically, as well as his calmness under pressure, as key factors that will give him the edge in the rematch. Joe Cordina, the IBF Super Featherweight World Champion, has offered a less conventional prediction, suggesting that Tyson Fury could win by stoppage in the later rounds. Cordina believes that while Usyk's footwork will cause Fury problems early in the fight, Fury's size and weight will come into play as the fight progresses. He likens Fury's potential victory to what Daniel Dubois did to Usyk when he landed a body shot that nearly stopped the Ukrainian. Cordina points out that Tyson Fury is a skilled heavyweight who can use his physicality to wear down an opponent, especially as the rounds go on. If Fury can withstand Usyk's early movement and footwork, Cordina believes the fight will shift in his favor, leading to a possible stoppage. The views on the fight are varied, but one thing is clear. The rematch between Usyk and Fury is one of the most eagerly awaited battles in recent boxing history. Anthony Joshua, who has long been in the conversation for a potential future fight with Fury, has also expressed his opinion. Although Joshua respects both fighters, he feels that Usyk has the upper hand, based on his performance in the first fight. Joshua calls Usyk a class operator and believes that his skill and experience will again prove too much for Fury. However, Joshua also acknowledges that Fury is a dangerous fighter and that his unpredictability could make him a formidable opponent for anyone, including Usyk. Despite the support for Usyk from many figures in the boxing world, Tyson Fury has not lost confidence in his ability to win the rematch. He has insisted that his training camp for the first fight was not the issue and that he had no excuses for his defeat. While he conceded that Usyk won the fight fairly, Fury is determined to make the necessary adjustments this time around. He has emphasized that he's had a fantastic training camp for the rematch and that his focus and preparation will be at their highest level. Fury's coach, Andy Lee, has pointed out that while there were some disruptions to his camp ahead of the first fight, including a cut sustained in sparring, Fury is now fully focused on winning the rematch. Lee believes that Fury has learned from his previous performance and is now in the best shape of his career. As for Usyk, Lee acknowledges that the Ukrainian is a fantastic boxer with excellent skills, but he believes that Fury's size, reach, and adaptability will be key factors in this fight. In the lead-up to the fight, there has been plenty of talk about the potential impact that Fury's training footage has had on his fans and on the general public. The footage reveals a more serious and dedicated Fury, who has transformed his physique and put in the hard work to ensure that he's ready for the challenge. Whether this will be enough to overcome Usyk's incredible boxing ability remains to be seen, but the anticipation for the rematch has never been higher. Derek Chisora, a former rival of Fury, has voiced some concerns about his ability to win the rematch. Chisora, who has sparred with Fury in the past, expressed doubts about whether Fury's sparring partners are pushing him to the limit. He believes that Usyk's ability to start fast and finish strong will give him the upper hand, particularly since he now knows that he can hurt Fury. Chisora predicts that Usyk will try to impose his will early in the fight and will not give Fury any room to operate. While Chisora admits that Fury is a talented fighter, he feels that Usyk's approach will be difficult for Fury to overcome. The rematch between Usyk and Fury will be a monumental event in boxing, with the fate of the heavyweight division hanging in the balance. If Fury can manage to use his size and reach effectively, avoid being overwhelmed by Usyk's footwork and pressure, and maintain his focus throughout the fight, he may be able to claim the victory. However, if Usyk can continue to outmaneuver Fury, land his combinations, and impose his tactical brilliance, he may secure another win and solidify his position as the heavyweight champion. The fight will take place on December 21, 2024, and all eyes will be on these two giants of the sport as they look to settle their rivalry once and for all. Whether it ends in a thrilling knockout, a strategic masterclass, or a hard-fought decision, this rematch is shaping up to be one of the most exciting events in the history of boxing.